The Iron Goliath Venture, Gundam Robotics rise in Madripoor. Prologue. In the bustling streets of Madripoor, where high-tech dreams mingle with underworld dealings, Gundam Robotics, a bold startup, set its sights on revolutionizing advanced robotics. The founders, inspired by the legendary RX-78 series of Gundam suits, had an audacious vision: produce customizable Mech-Suits for industrial, military, and medical use. To achieve this, they sought to acquire a defunct robotics factory at 921 Epoch Blvd. But in Madripoor, nothing comes without intrigue. Izakaya bars in the Yokocho alleys buzz with rumors of rival factions and shadowy bidders, setting the stage for a high-stakes adventure. Chapter 1, The Factory at Epoch Blvd. The property at 921 Epoch Blvd boasted 146,009 square feet, a net operating income, NOI, of $4.75 million, and a 10% capitalization rate. Gundam Robotics CEO, Akio Watanabe, and CFO, Selena Reyes, believed it was the perfect site to realize their dream. The factory also offered an effective gross income, IG, of $6.3 million, a healthy debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, of 2.05, and a tenant credit quality of B, with long-term leases set to expire in 10 years. Despite the solid metrics, there were concerns. Occupancy rate, at 85%, it was below optimal levels. Operating expense ratio, OR, a high 47%, indicating potential inefficiencies. Market vacancy rate, Madripoor's industrial sector had a 9% vacancy rate, higher than the norm. Selena knew the deal depended on presenting a strong financial case, so she devised a plan using key performance indicators, KPIs, to demonstrate the factory's potential profitability. How KPIs were calculated: cap rate equals NOI divided by property value. $4,750,000 divided by $52,500,000 equals 10%. DSCR equals net operating income divided by debt service. $4,750,000 divided by debt payment, 82.05. Market rent differential, market rent 40.95 per square feet, in-place rent 38.50 per square feet equals 2.45 per square feet. Chapter 2, The Madripoor Meetings. Akio and Selena traveled to Madripoor to finalize the deal. They met with the current factory owners, but negotiations took an unexpected turn at an izakaya bar. Akio overheard a rival bidder, Hydratech Robotics, led by the notorious Baron Strucker, plotting to sabotage their efforts. Using Madripoor's izakaya culture to their advantage, Selena invited Strucker's team for drinks, skillfully extracting information about Hydratech's bid while maintaining camaraderie. Chapter 3, The Plot Twist. The deal seemed poised for success until Gundam Robotics uncovered an alarming fact: the replacement cost of the factory, pegged at $45 million, was significantly lower than the asking price of $52.5 million. This discrepancy suggested a potential overvaluation. However, Selena identified hidden opportunities. The factory's strategic location in Madripoor's tech hub could boost its internal rate of return, IRR, to 11%. Its net present value, NPV, of $1.8 million still offered a lucrative margin. Strucker's Hydratech team, however, was plotting to expose outdated safety protocols in the property condition assessment, good, to scare investors away. Gundam Robotics countered by commissioning their independent inspection, revealing untapped potential to improve the cash-on-cash return, which stood at 10%. Chapter 4, The Mesh Revolution. In a daring move, Gundam Robotics offered to integrate AI systems developed by Silver Serpent AI into the factory's production line, elevating its appeal. This partnership drastically improved the Power Broker score to 4 stars. To seal the deal, Selena used a tactical blend of negotiation and data, highlighted market rent versus in-place rent potential to increased revenue, projected IRR improvements from AI-driven efficiency, presented a roadmap to reduce the OR below 45% by streamlining processes. Epilogue, The Iron Legacy. After overcoming sabotage and financial hurdles, Gundam Robotics acquired the factory, renaming it the Iron Goliath Hub. They launched their first prototype, RX-79G, ground type, to rave reviews. Key performance updates: occupancy rate climbed to 92% with new tenants. OR dropped to 43% within a year. The factory's valuation surged to $58 million, driven by new revenue streams. Madripoor's industrial skyline now bore the emblem of Gundam Robotics, a testament to resilience, strategy, and the power of KPIs. Would you like the KPI calculation methods woven further into the narrative? Page 2. PowerPoint presentation, conflict between Silver Serpent AI and Baron Strucker. Slide 1, title slide: The Evolution and Conflict of Silver Serpent AI, presented by Pied Piper Properties. Date, yes. Slide 2, Introduction overview of Silver Serpent AI's journey. Founded in 2015 as a non-profit organization, mission, ensure AI benefits humanity. Transition from non-profit to capped profit model in 2019. Recent shift to full for-profit corporation. Slide 3, the original mission of Silver Serpent AI Non-Profit Foundation, 2015, goal, to develop AI solutions for the benefit of all humanity. Focus on responsible, ethical AI development. Raised funds through donations and limited investments. Collaboration with non-profits and public entities. Transition to capped profit model, 2019, allowed for profit fundraising while maintaining a focus on mission. Introduced the concept of capped profits to balance financial needs and societal impact. Slide 4, the shift to a for-profit model. Announcement of full for-profit conversion. Silver Serpent AI becomes a public benefit corporation, PBC. Strategic move to attract larger investments and streamline operations. Increased funding. $14 billion infusion from Alchemax. More resources to advance AI research and development. Slide 5, Strucker's criticisms of Silver Serpent AI mission drift. Strucker argues that Silver Serpent AI's transition undermines its original mission. Claims the new profit-focused model compromises the public good. Legal action. Strucker files a lawsuit, alleging abandonment of non-profit status, engagement in anti-competitive practices, concerns about competition. Strucker fears that Silver Serpent AI's new model could limit funding opportunities for his company, Hydratech AI. Slide 6, Silver Serpent AI's response. Denial of Strucker's claims. CEO Viper Van Doom dismisses allegations. Argues the for-profit model is crucial for advancing AI research. Support for-profit model. The shift aligns with long-term goals. Strucker had previously supported the creation of a for-profit entity, 2017. Slide 7, the legal and ideological conflict. Key points of contention. Mission shift. Strucker co-founded Silver Serpent AI with a non-profit focus. Left the organization in 2018 due to disagreements over direction. Legal battles. Strucker's lawsuit accuses Silver Serpent AI of engaging in anti-competitive practices. Claims the transition to a for-profit model misused donated funds. Formation of Hydratech AI. Strucker starts his own company, positioning it as a competitor to Silver Serpent AI. Concerns about losing funding to a more commercial entity. Political influence. Strucker's ties with political figures, including Dr. Doom, may influence the conflict. Viper Von Doom downplays concerns over Strucker's political influence. Slide 8, navigating ethical considerations in AI. The balance between innovation and profit. Innovation, the need for continuous AI development to solve global problems. Profit, attracting capital to fund long-term projects and grow the organization. Ethics, ensuring AI advancements benefit all humanity, not just investors. Slide 9, conclusion and implications. Impact on Silver Serpent AI's future. The for-profit shift opens new funding opportunities. Legal battles may delay or alter the company's direction. The bigger picture. This conflict highlights the ethical complexities of AI development. The challenge of balancing commercial interests with societal responsibility. Slide 10, questions and discussion. Open the floor for questions. Discuss potential long-term impacts on Silver Serpent AI and its competitors. How to compute the KPIs mentioned in the story. Slide 11, Key Performance Indicators, KPIs, in context. Net operating income, NOI. Formula, revenue from operations, operating expenses. Example, for Silver Serpent AI, this would track the profitability of their AI solutions and operations. Capitalization rate, cap rate. Formula, NOI divided by market value of the property. Example, 10% cap rate for Silver Serpent AI's acquisition of property, meaning they generate 10% of the property's value annually in net income. Debt service coverage ratio, DSCR. Formula, net operating income divided by debt service target, minimum DSCR of 1.99. Example, DSCR of 2.05 for Silver Serpent AI indicates they have more than double the income needed to cover debt payments. Occupancy rate. Formula, leased space divided by total space. Example, 85% occupancy rate for the Madripoor facility. This tracks how much of the building is occupied by tenants. Market rent versus in-place rent. Formula, comparison of market rental rates with current lease rates. Example, market rent of 40.95 per square feet versus current rent of 38.50 per square feet shows a slight underperformance in revenue potential. Slide 12. Conclusion on KPIs. Silver Serpent AI's growth trajectory. The shift to a for-profit model opens up more opportunities for financial growth. KPIs like NOI, cap rate, and DSCR will be critical in assessing the company's financial health as they expand their AI capabilities.